The give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Now he's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. To this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll run it again. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To throw, it's Horn. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown LSU! How about that D coming up with a play like that? They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. And they'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Going with the ground game left. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll try the left side. The Tigers get it past the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Dropping back, it's Horn. Quickly to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, going to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually. Just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years. The foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Slings it. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there, knocking that ball away.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 14 to Florida. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the tailback. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Really nice job by the defense there. Expecting run on that play, making the tackle, and now giving yourself a chance to get off the field.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got it past the marker. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. He needed to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Back to throw, it's Horn. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This crowd knows when to bring it. From the gun on 3rd down. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He'll try to take it back. The 40. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
Using his legs to buy some time. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Looking to move it through the air. And that is incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive with a pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Power football with the run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
16, Clemson, 0.
The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Horn. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. The quick out. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Second and very short here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Horn. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And there's screen passes. I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking for room, it's Jackson. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
Using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient. And when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll give it to the back. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Across the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Quarterback checking off. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
LSU 16, Clemson 0.
And as we get ready to start the 4th quarter, they'll open with a field goal attempt. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. Can anyone? Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
0.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now,
and he's running in the open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. On the option. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
The tackle is made at the 50. 2nd down coming up.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. give to the running back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? The option look. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, sometimes towards the end of that play where you see you're not getting anywhere, I'd like for you to just lower your shoulder and get a few yards. I just don't love it when they finish and run out of bounds.
You know, though, we've both been around so long that we've seen a lot of guys try to make a play every single time, and it ends up making things worse.
No, I get it. You can fight for extra yards, or sometimes you go backwards, or sometimes you lose the football, but man, I want to put my offense in the best position. That means I need to go lower my shoulder, fall forward, get some extra yards.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking deep. And it's caught inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but he got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. First down here for the offense.
Cricket.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys playing with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Razor. Check.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. An opportunity to really build this lead goes by the boards, but it's still a 19-point game.
26, Clemson, 7.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, LSU.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Comes out throwing on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there.